Hello everybody, it's Ryu Goes Raw here, and welcome back to my little video tutorials. Here we are with the last video of this triple set, the TvT video. Now, in this video, we're going to be focusing on a little bit of a early game harassment type build. A little bit more committed than my Widow Drop build, the one where you just go for a standard Widow Drop or a Viking into the 311. This one is a lot more harass oriented, and it actually opens with a 15 gas. This is a gas first build. We're going to be hitting the Protoss with quite a few attacks. The first one will be with Hellions, the second one would be a Mine Drop, and then one more third little after attack with a Liberator. This build is a little bit difficult if you're new and you don't have too much APM, but if you're looking to get better at harassing Protoss and just adding layers of complexity into your attacks against your Protoss friends, opponents, or just clanmates, this is the build for you. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get that double gas set up. We're going to keep on making workers. Now, something I always tell people is always remember to set up your camera hotkeys, figure out how you want to expand this game. I personally like to expand on this map, kind of like in this way. However, some people may like this way. Some people may like this way. It's really up to you. And do a little bit of mineral stacking, some fancy techniques to optimize the minerals. Get that extra 3 minerals in there. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and throw down that CC. After the CC, we're going to go ahead and immediately throw down a factory. Now, small little thing about gas first. It's usually better to keep your Reaper at home with gas first, just because if they have a probe at home, or a probe hidden on the map, they may send it back in to kill your SCV, and we don't really have that Marine we do with Rax first. So, because we're also against the AI, we're going to be doing that. However, another thing you could do is you can check around quickly at the 3rd and 4th base, just to see if they maybe hit a probe. I often find that a lot of Protoss like to, go in for that little cheeky scout where they hit your CC building SCV, and then they run off, hide over here, and then after your Reaper leaves, they come back in. I'm sure everyone's dealt with that. I like to send my Reaper just real quick to check maybe over here, and then over here, and then back over here. Anyways, after this factory's done, we're going to lift it up to swap with the barracks. We're going to go ahead and make 2 Hellions and a Marine. We're going to go ahead and start that 2nd orbital. Our mule's about to drop right about now. And we're just kind of focusing on our economy. You can scale with your Reaper if you'd like, but it is pretty important with your Hellions that you don't lose it. Now, once the Reaper and Hellions are out, you actually want to send it over to the Protoss Natural and kind of just get some harassment done. Now, after this Marine, we're going to get a Tech Lab. We're going to make 2 mines and a Starport. At 39 supply, we're going to go ahead and throw down our depot. I like to wall off when I play against Protoss, just in case they have a charge all incoming, You can wall off that natural. We're going to make up to 4 Widow Mines here. And after this depot, it's about to be 350. We're going to throw down a bunker, and this is just in case they have any follow-up kind of blink all in play. And after this medevac, we're going to start a Liberator. After this bunker, we're going to throw down another depot SCV. And we're going to swap these 2 buildings. We're going to go ahead and load this medevac up. We're going to shift queue it. You want to have it shift queued over here and to the main. You can maybe do it a little bit closer here. We're going to go ahead and start a tank, more Marines. And send this Liberator to shift queue the natural, so we're kind of 2-pronging it. There's a little bit of a probe scout, kind of an unorthodox scout, but pretty good scout from the AI. Once again, very cheeky play. We want to load up this bunker now. Start that extra depot. Tech Lab on the Starport. Throw 1 more depot over here. Our mine drop would usually hit by now. We want to drop all 4 mines. We're against the AI. We're just going to leave it here. It's whatever, really. We're going to make up to 2 tanks. And at about 450, we're going to throw down that 3rd CC. After that 3rd CC, we're going to go ahead and lift off this. We're going to make our own reactor. 2 reactors. We're going to get 1 Rex. 2 Rex. Oh, we actually forgot that that second tank. That was a mistake of mine. Don't forget it. It may not hurt me this game because I'm against the AI, but you may want it against Protoss in today's current patches. Now at 520, we're going to drop double engineering bay. We're going to take our double gas. We got a little bit of a fight going on here. Just back our units up. A little bit of basic micro. Kind of kept shooting at the same target, so not too hard to kill. We're gonna go ahead and make those mines and everything. After these, just before these 2 barracks finish actually, you're gonna start 2 more barracks. We're gonna go ahead and get +1/+1. We're gonna fill these gases up. Let's get these guys out of here. We're gonna start Stimpak. We're gonna start this orbital command center. We're just gonna stop at workers just about here. We're gonna get 2 more mines. We're gonna focus on just marines for now. 2 more medevacs. If you'd like, you could throw down some missile turrets in case you feel anxious for DTs, Hellions, or not Hellions, DTs, Oracles, really anything. We're gonna continue making workers again, and we're gonna just start taking the space. We're gonna go ahead and throw down our combat shields. At this point, we can start making marauders. We're gonna transfer some workers. Let's go back to making those depots as well. We're a little bit supply capped, so we're just gonna throw down one. We're gonna do 1 call down. I like to call it a cheat macro. Let's grab our units. We're just gonna kind of F2 everything. We're against the AI, so not that big a deal. In a usual game though, you want to try and F2 as low as possible. Now, here is the important part. With your next energy on your CC, you're going to want to go ahead and scan where their third base is. Now, this is the important part. If you see that the Protoss third base has their gases taken, you can assume it's maybe Colossi or that they're going heavy on the double forges, right? In which case, you're going to want to take off this factory off of its reactor, and you're going to want to throw down a second starport and an armory. However, also you can do this if you see Colossus. However, if you see that there are no gases taken on the Protoss's third base, you're instead going to want to throw down 2 more barracks and grab a Ghost Academy. Now, regardless of all this information, you're still going to be going out with a push. And you're going to try and aim to hit around 735 or so. You're just going to hit the third base. You don't need to do any major damage. You don't need to commit too hard. You kind of want to just poke. But like I said, we're against the AI, so we're not going to focus too heavily on it. Now, that being said, we're going to assume that they're going the heavy gateway style, and we're going to get those extra 2 barracks. Now with those extra 2 barracks, we're going to grab a Ghost Academy, and just kind of saturate up our base over here. Since it is going to be heavy gateway that we're assuming, we're going to keep on making the mines. Grab concussive shells as well. You can see I grabbed it over there. You can go ahead and throw down this armory. And now at this point, we're aiming for a timing at 9 minutes. This is after our 7:30 push. We're aiming for a 9-minute push with 5 ghosts because we're assuming it's mass gate. So we're going to keep on making just marines for now until these barracks are done. And when these barracks are done, actually, they are going to only be making tech labs. So that means we are 2 to 5, 2 reactors, 5 tech labs. Leave this tank sieged here if you'd like. Small little tip, if you're not good at seeing observers, try building a missile turret just over your army. You'd be surprised how many people fly observers in at certain levels. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and start about 5 ghosts up, right? And go back to making some marines. Let's get those 2 mines out too. A few more depots. And because our armory is about to be finishing, we can also throw down 2 refineries. Now our 9-minute push is just going to be a little bit delayed. I've made a couple mistakes this build, but that's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and start +2/+2. Typically if you were... Oh wow, this mule's actually stuck over here. That's interesting. This patch is actually a little bit of a bug. Okay, that's something you learned. It's probably just a map bug, but it's okay. Anyways, once these ghosts are out, you want to go right across the map and you want to push. So we're going to assume that is now, and we're going to start our push-up. We're going to start our fourth base behind it at about 9:30. We're only sticking on about 4 medevacs, so if you have extra gas, you can get that +1 ship weapons first. Then you want to start going into double liberator. By 9:35, I'd recommend throwing down a second starport as well. So we're going to go ahead and do exactly that. We're going to go Inno style, you know. We got our ghost cloaks, so we're going to move some units down over here, keep on muling. And here, you can either, like, EMP all of the gateway units, you can EMP the sentries, immortals, archons, even if they have storm. Really, ghosts are just an awesome unit. Try to, like, pre-split your guys. But the reason why we go ghosts so early, and for so many, really, is because, the ghost's raw damage, really, against the zealot is insanely high. Actually, a friend of mine gave me the advice of going for, the ghost this quick, and he actually referenced Maru doing it. After having tried it myself, I gotta say, it is, in fact, incredibly effective. So, I guess a small shout out to Rex Required, gave me good advice. I'd recommend everyone else, if they're struggling with mass gateway styles, just go for those early ghosts. They do wonders. Now we can go ahead and throw down that, Aethrax, another starport. Go ahead and lift up this CC. This is technically the end of the build, honestly, but I'm just gonna do the little bit of a last macro changes over here. And yeah, that'd be it. You would now go into your 3-3 +2 ship weapons timing, and you'd want to hit with like more Liberators, more Vikings. Anyways, that's everything. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.